place is a wreck. Erina, do you see anyone?
Oh, dear. No, I don't believe I... Oh, Jonathan, over here, quickly.
I'm coming. Okay, give me a hand with this. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Heavens, this person is... Oh, they are breathing. Thank goodness. Their pulse seems to be faint, though. I think they're just unconscious.
It seems as if we made it on time. Open the carriage door. I'll carry them. Bringing them home is their best bet. It would take too long to get a doctor out here.
Right.
Hey, you're finally awake. But hey, take it easy, okay? You're not in any shape to be moving about.
Dear, I've brought everything that we... Oh, they're awake. Thank goodness. I'm Mrs. Erina Joestar. This is my husband, Jonathan. It is a pleasure to meet you, though under such unfortunate circumstances. I would say I hope you're doing well, however... Despite that, how are you feeling?
Not well, I imagine. Well, no worries. Me and my wife are gonna fix you up, alright? You're in good hands. Now, tell me what hurts.
Can you speak? Does it hurt to talk? How about a name? Do you, perchance, remember what had happened to you?
That's awful. Those rapscallions. I'm terribly sorry. This area's been infested with robbers as of late. They like to set traps near the trunks of trees to block off the roads. It seems it did a bit more than that, however.
This used to be a much better area, but I suppose it just can't be helped. Luckily, I'm not very tooly-stomached, and I have some experience tending to injuries like this. Isn't that right, my beloved?
True that is, my love. There's nobody else's care I'd rather be in than yours. You're in capable hands, stranger, are we not?
Now then, let's take care of your arm first. Don't believe it to be broken, maybe just a bad sprain. How lucky for you, right? Jonathan, the bandages, if you wouldn't mind.
Of course, beloved. Now, the bandaging is going to feel a tad tight, but that's just to assure you don't lose any more blood. So bear with me, alright?
You're such a dear. Sit up a bit for me now. I have to make sure I don't miss anything important.
I can't help but notice you still seem to be anxious, friend. Hey, look at me. You're safe now. No one else is going to hurt you. Not while I'm around. Let's focus on your breathing for a bit, okay? I know that's a generic solution for anxiety, but trust me. Taking a moment to just breathe can make a world of difference. Follow along with me. Deep breath in. Hold. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Hold. Deep breath out. One more time, alright? Deep breath in. Hold. Deep breath out. Now then, how are you feeling? I mean, aside from being lightheaded, I mean. Better, right? I told you it'd make a difference. I'm somewhat of an expert on breathing. Erina, dearest, how are they looking?
If I do say so myself, I'd say they're looking much better than before. I even see a bit more life coming back into their face. Are you thirsty or hungry, maybe? I wouldn't mind fetching you something if you need it. You're a guest in our home, do keep in mind.
There is still food to serve, correct? I doubt our pantry survived from Speedwagon's earlier invasion.
Of course there is. You worry too much. I'll take care of it. I'll be back in a jiffy, but while I'm out of the room, Jonathan, do you need anything?
Nothing particular comes to Oh, could you check on him really quickly? Just to make sure there are no problems?
You want me to... Right. Of course. No problem.
My love, I know about your qualms with him, but regardless of his actions, he's still my brother. And besides, he's currently harmless as he is. Regardless of that, though, please be careful. If anything happens, you rush back to me, okay, beloved? I don't want anything to happen to you.
Of course I'll be safe. You're here, aren't you? I'll be back shortly, okay?
Okay. How did I get so lucky? Pardon. Oh, him? Oh, it's complicated. I was speaking of my brother. He's a very misaligned person. He's done a lot of bad in his life. He tried to poison our father, enslave others to his twisted will, and he tried to kill me. He's killed a lot of people, some of which were my friends. But I don't want to think it's his fault. He was brought up by his blood father to act in such cruel, selfish ways. Despite everything that he's done, he's still family. He just needs to be shown the error of his ways. No beatings, no insults. Understanding. Even he deserves that much. Though, there's one thing that's been hard for me to forgive him for. Everything that he put Erina through.
I'm back, my... Dear? Jonathan. Darling, is something ailing you?
No, dearest. Everything is just fine. And after all, as long as you're around, what could possibly ail me?
Goodness, Jonathan. The things that you say sometimes... You're unbelievable, truly. I've brought you some water. Drink it whenever you feel the need arise, and don't be shy about asking for more. Jonathan, I checked on him, like you asked. He's doing just the same as he always is, and I'd say I'm grateful for the lack of any major changes, but the same.
I see. It's probably best if I speak to him for a moment. It's been a while since our last conversation. He's probably feeling rather lonely. It wouldn't be any trouble for you to watch our guest for a bit, would it?
Of course not, dearest. Do whatever you need to do, and I'll be right here when you get back.
I'm glad to hear it, my beloved. I'll be back in just a...
Jonathan! Sweetheart, are you alright?
A word.
What am I to do with that man? A gentle giant, surely, but sometimes he's such an oaf. It reminds me of our honeymoon. Jonathan and I have been together for such a long time. I've known him since I was a young girl. I know most young girls believe in such things as love at first sight, and, of course, I was no exception to that. Meeting Jonathan Joestar for the first time was such a breathtaking experience. How did we meet? Well, it feels so long ago, and yet I recall it like no time has passed at all. I was being pushed around by some young hooligans who thought it funny to steal my toys. Ruthless they were, called me all sorts of names. During their torment one day, Jonathan leapt out of nowhere to come to my aid. A knight in shining armor, true and true, even if the fight was lost that day. We made splendid memories from then on, but we fell out of touch for a few years while I was traveling with family, and I was ever so lucky to reconnect with him in adulthood when I returned home. Funnily enough, we bonded over me tending to his wounds he received in a tough battle. Not unlike the way that I'm caring for you now. The love between us never went away, and rekindling it made it burn ever brighter. I couldn't see myself with anyone else, and Jonathan has made me endlessly happy. I adore him.
And I adore you, dearest
Oh.
Erina. From now until the end of eternity.
Dear, I didn't hear you come in. I trust all went well with him.
Well, he actually spoke to me this time, so... better than usual. But enough of that. How's our guest getting along, then?
They're doing just lovely now. I'm getting a bit peckish, though, I'm afraid. Oh. Are you getting hungry, dear? Jonathan, love, what about you?
Steak and eggs sound pretty good right about now. Also, I heard there's that new drink, Coca-Cola? If we have any of that, I'd love to try some.
I can get started on that then. And yes, I do believe I picked up some Coca-Cola when I went to the market the other day. How do you take your eggs? That'll be no problem. You know where to find me if you need me, dearest. Jonathan, you can let go now.
Of course. Deepest apologies, Erina. I just...
You're worrying too much again, beloved.
Suppose that's a bad habit of mine, isn't it? Regardless, I won't hold you up any longer. Prepare our dinner, dearest. Whatever you make, I know will be perfection on a plate.
Alright then. Let me know if you need me for anything. I love you, Jonathan. That includes you, you know. Let me know if you need me for anything as well.
I love you too, dearest. What a wonderful woman. Hey, you seem to be rather tired. I don't blame you. I wouldn't be in the best of moods either if I had a tree dropped on me. Speaking of, you must be rather strong to come out of that in one piece. You know, I've been looking for steadfast warriors as of late. To honor one of my fallen friends. There's something I want to teach you once your wounds heal. If you'll let me, that is. I'll let you rest now. If you need anything, just give us a holler. Erina, dear, do you need help preparing anything?
You know I could always use your help.
Ernie. You there. You interest me. Why don't you come a bit closer? I'd love to have a quick conversation. Hey y'all, Silly Sebastian here.
And it's Femyajin.
I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Decided to try something new this time, do a collab with someone. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah. My name is Femyajin. I go by Frankie. And I don't really have any content on my channel right now, but I hope to change that really soon.
Yeah, speaking of, shortly after this video, at the very least, like, hopefully, like, within the span of a day, on her channel, there's going to be bloopers and outtakes of how this, collab went. So...
Oh my god, that was a lot.
There was a lot. So, if you want to see how that went, go over to her channel. I'll leave respective links and stuff in the description. We had a lot of fun with this, and I would say to expect more collabs from us in the future, because we had fun doing this, right?
Absolutely. This was like a really fun experience from writing the script to actually buckling down and recording it, which the whole process took like, what, about as long as I've known you almost? Like
a week.
About half the time I've known you?
Yeah, a week.
But yeah, no, this was a really interesting and new experience for me, and I hope we get to do it again really soon.
Yeah. Well, with that said, I hope all of you enjoyed the video. Leave honest ratings about how you thought we did. If you have any criticisms, be sure to leave them so we can keep improving our content. If you slept to this, I hope you sleep well, and that you have a good day, evening, or night. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.